the biggest thing in the world of expectations, the trap in the world of expectations, is soliciting commitment. See, it's heavily advertised in the world of leadership, and rightly so, that you need to be explicit in your expectations. Got it, absolutely. You need to be very thoughtful in how you articulate your expectation in a way that they are comprehensible. But that's only half the story, because first of all, are they really comprehended? Have you verified it? Because to you it might seem easy, simple, yes. What is it that you didn't understand about 1, 2, 3? you know, but that doesn't mean, as we said, red, blue, it doesn't mean that it landed that way for people. One. Two, even if it landed clearly to people, have they willingly committed to take it on? That's a gap. A lot of times we assume because we're in a place of authority that they should take it on. But how often do we come back and say, why isn't it done? Wasn't I clear enough? Maybe you were clear enough, but did you solicit commitment, verbal, physically communicated? And that happened with one of my clients, where I said, where the guy picked, I was like, oh my God, that is a big missing. And so when he does his toolbox talks or his meetings, and he's like, okay, here's my expectation, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he engages people a bit in socializing the understanding. So is this clear? Can anybody tell me what do I mean by this? And somebody came, and I was like, so okay, so it became clear now. Is everybody on board with this? Are you okay to take it on? This usually he'd go with the silence or never ask that question. So it's clear enough. So yeah, go ahead and execute. No, by show of hands, if you accept this as a commitment on your part, please raise your hand. And people, that's when you find yourself as a recipient of a request in the form, an expectation in the form of request, on that edge of, oh, I need to commit by raising your hand, then people have no excuses anymore. That story in your head has to go away, or you speak in the moment. Because if you don't raise your hands, like, okay, all right, let's talk about it. So you raise your hand, that's it. There's no escape for you. And it's not trapping you in that. It's either you communicate back to clarify things, or say no, or whatever it is that you need to say no. But this is how you perform as a high team. You clarify the expectation, you formulate it in a very understandable request, you verify understanding, and the most important piece is you solicit commitment. And it could be a very simple gesture, as clap if you're on board, raise your hand if you're on board. Give people an option. If you're still having doubts, come and see me after. If you're on a speak in public, come and see me afterwards. But from what I saw, everybody's in. Now, if you're still having doubts in your head and you don't want to speak in public, come here. But I don't think there's anything left for us. It's clear. It's aligned. That's alignment. That's effective alignment right there. Boom.